Okay, let's add some George Harrison songs to your repertoire. Um, Not all common George Harrison songs. Some of them are a little obscure for the general listener. George Harrison fans probably know all of them, but and some of them are a little more popular than others. The first one we'll try here is "All Things Must Pass," and I'm really just looking to find some new songs or additional songs to add to your set list. Again, it's fine to play all the common songs and the requested songs and the popular songs. Oftentimes, that's what people want to hear. Um, but I think, especially with George Harrison, some of his more obscure songs have some interesting chord changes that tend to, sort of catch the listener. And like, if they don't know the song, they may say, "What's that?" Um, I like that. I know that's what some of these George Harrison songs that I had heard for the first time. I'm like, wow, that's I've never heard that. That's pretty cool because it wasn't a hit. Now the first one, fairly popular. All Things Must Pass. Maybe not a common solo acoustic gig type song, but give it a try. The progression will do. And first of all, I'm tuned down a step, so it's tuned down to a D. So if you're in standard tuning and you want to play along, then you'll have to tune down at least for this one. I will be capoing on some of the other ones, and you can be in standard tuning or have a capo handy. So All Things Must Pass, and these are kind of my interpretations of this. So, and I'll call the chords as they look. So even though it sounds like a D, it's an E. I'll refer to it as an E. So with this, you go E, then you'll slide up to that Melissa chord, I call it, that F sharp minor, where you're fretting the. It's basically open, 4-4-2, open. So it's E, F sharp minor, back to an E, and then over to an A. A sus2, where you're just fretting the D and the G strings on the second fret. Okay, so that's kind of the verse progression. Okay, when you get to the chorus, it's going to be a B minor to an A, and I play the A up here, this triad, and I throw in a suspended. Okay, and you just do that once for the first line of the chorus, and then back to the all things must pass away. So we'll just do the first verse into a chorus and see if there's anything else. Oh, there is actually a little like a bridge part, but sunrise doesn't last all morning. Cloudburst doesn't last all day. Seems my love is up and left you with no warning. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. Sunset doesn't last all evening. And continue verse 2 and the second chorus. Now sometimes I just go E over to that A sus2. Sometimes I slide up to the F sharp because they sound similar, but the normal progression is going to be that E up to the F sharp minor, back to the E, and then over to the A sus2. But after the second chorus, then there's this bridge that it does the B minor A twice, when I say B minor A, it's B minor A and then the suspended. You'll kind of get it when we do the bridge. And then the last line, it does that twice, and then the last line of the bridge is back to the E, the verse progression, basically. Again, you can be pretty flexible in how you play it. But coming off of the chorus, the all things must pass. All things must pass away. All things must pass. None of life's strings can last. So I must be on my way to face another day. Now darkness only stays the nighttime. And you continue, it's a verse and another chorus. Actually, the chorus kind of doubles itself, and then the outro is those chords. So really cool progression. Get it in the key that you can sing it. If you can do it in standard, great. I tend to drop it down, a step. Okay, let's try this one. This song is called "The Answers at the End." Trying to think where I do this one. I think I actually do this also down a step in D. And the progression here, there's an intro progression, which is basically the progression for the verse. It's a D, okay? Then it's an F diminished. George uses a lot of these diminished. So the diminished is first fret on the E and first fret on the G, okay? So it's a D to the F diminished, to an E minor 7th, to an A7, to a D. Okay, and we'll do that twice before we get into the chorus. So it's scan out a friend with a microscopic glass. You know his faults. Now let his foibles pass. Oh, you don't go to a D there. But you go to a D for the next line. Life is one long enigma, my friend. So read up, read on. The answer's at the end. Okay, now we're going to do the chorus. The chorus is a B flat, C, F, A minor. The bass does that little run. Might be a little challenging at first, but it's going to a B flat. So we'll end the line of the verse. So read up, read on. The answer's at the end. Don't be so hard on the ones that you love. It's the ones that you love. E minor 7th A with things so little of. Don't be so hard on the ones that you need. It's the ones that you need with things so little of. Okay, so again, that chorus is a B flat, C, F, A minor, then a B flat, C, E minor 7, A, twice. Okay, that entire loop twice. Then you're back into the verse. Speech of flowers, it excels the flowers of speech. But what's often in your heart is the hardest thing to reach. And life is one long mystery, my friend. So live on, live on. The answer's at the end. So that is the progression. And I'm just thinking maybe playing it in standard. Okay.
Scare not a friend with a microscopic glass. You know his faults, now let his foibles pass. Life is one long enigma, my friend. So read up, read on, the answers at the end. Don't be so hard on the ones that you love. It's the ones that you love we think so little of. Don't be so hard on the ones that you need. It's the ones that you need we think so little of.
Yeah, you know what? I think standard tuning for me works. Yeah, sometimes I go too low and it doesn't feel as comfortable. Now, there is a bridge after, okay, the second chorus, which is kind of like a double chorus. It goes to a bridge, which is just an E minor A, and it kind of slows down. If you listen to the record, you'll get it. But the last line of the chorus is,
the ones that you love we think so little of. Ooh, we think so little of the ones that we love sometimes. And isn't it a pity how we hurt the ones that we love, but most of all, ones we shouldn't hurt at all.
then there's a short solo with the first two chords.
You know my faults, now let the foibles pass, 'cause life is one long enigma, my friend. So live on, live on.
I'm sorry.
Live on, live on. The answer's at the end.
So they're the progressions for the verse, the chorus, and the what I call the bridge. And the bridge is just E minors and A's. And actually, that's the outro as well, E minors and A's. But pretty cool song. Again, not probably well known. Here's "A Waiting on You All," and I think I'll play this again, tuned down a step. And this song, "A Waiting on You All," was in Concert for Bangladesh, and whatever album it was on, I think it was produced by Phil Spector. So it's very, a lot of horns, a lot of reverb, a lot of backing layers of guitars. So bringing it down to an acoustic guitar is kind of interesting, and some of the little licks are pretty easy to play. Now the opening progression is an A, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, and then kind of a passing E note, just with the low E string, D, C sharp minor, B minor, A. I'll play it once. You'll kind of hear how it goes. Okay, so this the first progression. Okay. Okay, that's that E. You don't want to play a whole E chord there, you know. It's really just that passing E note before you finish it with the D, C sharp minor, B minor, A, played up here in this, this position, and suspended. All right, kind of taking that little double stop, and then
you don't need no loving, you don't need no bed pad, you don't need no horoscope or a microscope to see the mess that you're in.
okay. First two lines of the verse is just A, F sharp minor. Then you get into the what I would we'll call it the pre-chorus, and that's when you're going to be doing the A. Okay, the A, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, with that E note, and you're going to do that loop 4 times. We'll call that the pre-chorus loop.
If you open up your heart, you know what I mean. Won't be so long. This is wait for you to get clean.
Okay, 4 times. Now we're into the chorus, and the chorus is gonna be the D.
By chanting the name of the Lord, you'll be free.
Okay, that's that pre-chorus loop. So it's the D, C sharp minor, B minor, to the pre-chorus loop, the A, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, E note. Okay.
So by chanting the name of the Lord, you'll be free. Lord's waiting on you all to awaken and see. Chanting the name of the Lord, and you'll be free. The Lord is waiting on you all to awaken and see.
Okay, so that, when you do that, you want to hit this high E. You want to hit the suspended. Okay, then you're into the next verse. So it's basically, the arrangement is verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, and that's it. But it could be a pretty cool acoustic song, and it sounds like the record. Okay, here's one. This is called "Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea." This is kind of a ukulele song, and I think this one. Maybe I'll play this in standard tuning. I'm not sure. I don't think it's got anything too challenging vocally. This progression is F, D minor, G minor, C7.
I don't want you, but I hate to lose you.
Okay, it changes here. It goes F, F7, B flat minor.
You got me in between.
F, C7, F, C7.
The devil in the deep blue sea.
Again.
I forgive you, 'cause I can't forget you. You got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea.
E7. into a chorus here. And these are just interesting chords. I would never have thought to put these together. But the chorus is A, F sharp minor, B minor, E, 2 times.
I wanna cross you off my list when you come knocking at my door.
C, A minor, D minor, G.
Fate seems to give my heart a twist.
E flat,
I'll come running back.
C7. So,
I wanna cross you off my list when you come knocking at my door. Fate seems to give my heart a twist when I come running back for more. I should hate you. I guess I love you. You got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. Cross you off my list and you come knocking at my door. Fate seems to give my heart a twist and I come running back for more. I should hate you, but I guess I love you. You got me in between the devil and the deep. Wait, let's see. The devil and the deep. The devil and the deep. The devil and the deep blue sea.
okay, you play around with the Fs and the B flats and the Fs and the Cs to end it. But pretty cool song to come up with a arrangement for. And again, that's something that people probably haven't heard, and has a pretty neat chord progression, as you know, many of George's songs. Although I think that's I'm not sure he wrote that or that's a traditional song. Probably the most popular of this whole group of songs is "Give Me Love." Now, "Give Me Love," my chart says for me to capo it on the 2nd, so I'm capoing it on the 4th. But if you're standard, capo on the 2nd, and you're going to be playing Ds, and you're going to be hammering this a D sus, where you're basically a D chord, but you're letting the E string is open until you hammer it down. Okay, and then the progression is on the screen here.
Give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Give me light, keep me free from birth. Give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load. Trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. Take hold of my hand, that I might understand. Won't you please, oh won't you give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Give me light, keep me reach you with heart and soul. My Lord, da 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 won't you please, oh won't you give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth, give me light, keep me free from birth, now give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load, trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul.
You could repeat the chorus there, a second time at the end until that. But a cool little progression, sounds good, and I think capoing it at least on the second is ideal. We're gonna skip "Here Comes the Sun." Oh, here's "I'd Have You Anytime." Now here's I think this is a great song. I'm not sure what album it's on, but it's got these major sevenths and minor sevenths in it. G major 7 to a B flat major 7 to a C minor 7.
Let me in here, I know I've been here. Let me into your heart. Let me know you, let me show you, let me roll it to you. All I have is yours, all you see is mine.
Okay, really neat chord and timing changes, or it's just you have to listen to the song if you're not familiar with it to get it. But I just think it's so neat, the da 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 to a B flat major 7. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Who thinks of that?
Let me know you, let me show you, let me roll it to you.
Then this chorus is interesting.
All I have is yours, all you see is mine. And I'm glad to hold you in my arms. I'd have you anytime.
Pretty neat stuff. And there's a second verse and a chorus. So it's basically a verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, and then kind of a solo outro. But those chords really neat. And let's see if there's anything else here we want to try. I think here's a couple more. Love Comes to Everyone. So This one, I say capo 3. I don't know if we put it up this high, but.
Got to go through that door. There's no easy way out at all. Still, it only takes time till love comes to everyone.
Love comes to everyone.
For you who always seems blue, it all comes, it never rains, but it pours. Still, it only takes time till love comes to everyone.
Now the chorus, F major 7.
There in your heart,
B flat, major 7th.
something that's never changing.
Yeah, let me, so it's F major 7 to a B flat major 7, and then it's an F, C, B flat, A minor. So it's
There in your heart, something that's never changing, always a part of something that's never aging.
G minor.
That's in your heart, so true it happens to you all. They're knocking it open wide. Then it only takes time till love comes to everyone.
So that there are the verses and the choruses. There's an instrumental verse, but really cool. You know, so look into that song. And the last thing I have here is this guitar can't keep me from crying. Okay, now this also a capo 3. Let's try it standard again.
Found myself out on a limb. I'm happier now than I've ever been. This guitar can't keep from crying. Learn to get up when I fall. Can't even climb a rolling stone wall. This guitar can't keep from crying. This guitar can feel quite sad. Can be high strung, sometimes get mad. Can't understand or deal with hate. Responds much better to love, yeah, yeah. Though by now you knew the score. You missed the point just like before. But this guitar can't keep from crying.
Little guitar solo.
This guitar can't keep from crying. No, this guitar can't keep from crying.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happens after that solo because George plays a lot of slide there. But they're the chords, the arrangement. the arrangement you'll have to get from the record. But again, just another cool George progression.
Feel myself out on a limb. I'm happier than I've ever been. This guitar can keep from crying.
I guess that's his Cryin guitar period. So that's about it. A lot of cool songs to try from George, and hope you enjoyed it.